So in his novella, and if you want to say something more specific there, you can. But for now, let's just say in his novella Heart of Darkness, Joseph Conrad, and put the year there as well. So next to Heart of Darkness, which should be in capitals, by the way, Heart of Darkness should start with capitals. You should also have a bracket with the date right after the title, which should be done in underlined fashion, right? Always underline the title, and then you want to say that Joseph Conrad has leveraged or employed a frame narrative to project. See how we're going? Skip all of that technical stuff about the specific techniques and just use that frame narrative. See how that's a higher level kind of thing about the whole narrative? They're the things you want to use in an introduction or a thesis. So you want to say Joseph Conrad has employed a frame narrative to project. Now you say the ingrained, I would say the entrenched racist attitudes of the European colonizer through the characters of Marlowe and Koo. So now you're saying through. Notice at the end of your sentence how you say through, but you already set up here by employing. You've already told us the through. So you're kind of adding another thing which makes the sentence not make sense, if that makes sense. So you've said by employing. Now, another way of saying by employing is through the modernist literary things. And then at the end, you add another through. It's like, no, that you can't have both. You can't list either. So try not to go that specific about it's only through those characters. I think you've gone too specific with the characters and not specific enough about the form. Okay, so you've focused too much on literary devices instead of the form, so you can use frame narrative. If Bildungsroman is a thing that your teacher validates or your research validates, you maybe use that in a different sentence. You don't have to do everything at once. And I would recommend that you don't do everything at once. But yeah, frame narrative, mention Joseph Conrad, have the date there, skip the by employing modernist literary devices of juxtaposition, imagery, and irony, and instead say to explore or to project the entrenched racist attitudes of the European colonizer. Colonizer should be with an S, not a Z, because this is British English, not American English. And then cut out through the characters of Marlowe and Koo. That would be in a subsequent sentence. That's when you're getting more specific. And when you get more specific later, so maybe in your next sentence, you could say specifically through the dual characterization of Marlowe and Koo, comma, Conrad considers or Conrad dichotomizes or Conrad exposes something more, again, another about a concept. You could also say through the dual characterization, Conrad draws upon or responds to a specific contextual feature. So what is he responding to contextually? And you've said some things. You've said that's not the first statement of the essay. It doesn't even matter. All of my comments still apply. Okay. But yes, you don't have to say the date and all of that if you've already done that at the start. So apologies, I only just saw that comment there.